and took him to the 7th floor. So that is the greatness of Bhagavan. So Stri means this, the sentimental tendency. So therefore, even those people also, with that mental capacity, they will be able to overcome and gain vairagyam. So, suppose a Vaishya becomes a sannyasi. See, let us say, Vaishya Svabhava person becomes sannyasi. Even there, he will try to make some money. Selling Rudraksha Mala and things like that. Paisa banane ke sochte ho. How to publicize, how to market his. So they are all nowadays, people are, there are so many Swamis they are marketing experts are there, isn't it? They talk to the executives, business executives, they sell these ideas, what is given in Bhagavad Gita and all that. This is all because Vaishya Svabhava, wherever you go, it will continue. Such people also, Bhagavan, Sudra Svabhava, sleep, eat, drink, nothing else. Have you seen that football match time? American football match time? All those people who are watching and betting, drinking, what cans of beer. Yeah, Shudra Svabhava hai. They are sharp, such personalities. Deformed, maladjusted inner personalities. Yeah, maladjusted inner personality is called Shudra Svabhava. Another version of it is, so this is Gurudev way of explanation, that I hope it is satisfactory. There is one more explanation I heard. In those days, Bhagavan Krishna's time, orthodoxy was so much that these three groups were not allowed to study scriptures. Ladies were not allowed to study scriptures. It is not in a Vedic period, okay? Vedic period, because in Yajnavalkya's, he had two wives, one is Maitreyi. Maitreyi was given this Upanishad. The ladies were given. And there was another one also, there was another Maitreyi and then Gargi, yes, correct. Gargi was one of the scholars who competed with the Yajnavalkya. So, it's not that we were not allowed to study scriptures, but it came later on as an orthodoxy. So, this, and then Vaishya and Shudra, they were not allowed to study scriptures. So, Bhagavan is removing that barrier. Indirectly, he is removing that barrier. Even these three people also allowed to study the scriptures and walk the path. So that is another interpretation of that. That is also correct. Then Bhagavan said, Kim puna brahmana punya
Kim puna brahmana punya
bhakta rajashayastadha anityamasukam lokam imam prapya bhajasva mam. Now, kim puna brahmana punyaha bhaktaha rajashayastata. How much more easy to a brahmana? Brahmana here means seekers of Brahman. Brahmana. Brahmana also there are three kinds. I told you before. One is Janma Brahmana, another is Karma Brahmana, third one is Guna Brahmana. Janma Brahmana means by accident he is born in the Brahmin family. Janma Brahmana. That Karma Brahmana means his profession is Brahmana Karma, like rituals, conducting pujas and rituals and all that is called Karma Brahmana, profession wise. Guna Brahmana means the one who has the quality of a Brahmana. Sattvic qualities. Forgiveness, rich, the what you call Shuchi, Stairyam, and nobility, virtues, all those things. The one who is endowed with virtues of a Brahmana is called Guna Brahmana. So here we are talking about Guna Brahmana. The one who is Brahmana by virtue. Punyaha. Punyaha means holy. And Bhaktaha Rajashreyastada. And devotees like Rajarshis. So even though they are kings, but they are great devotees of Bhagavan. Like Ambarisha, etc. They were all king, but they were great devotees of Bhagavan. What to talk about them? Even those people who are sinful in nature, very emotional in nature and business minded or lethargic, so as I said, maladjusted mind, that person also can save themselves. Then what to talk about these people who are already in the path? Anityam asugam logam yam prapya bhajasvam. Having come to this world which is anityam, asukham, impermanent, the world is not permanent, asukham, sorrowful, lokam, imam prapya bhajasvam, having attained, having come to this world which is impermanent, this impermanent world which is asukham. What is sukham? Sukham is end of sorrow, right? But can we say all our sukhams are end of sorrow? Why are you happy? Because I am not unhappy. You know that it will not last, isn't it? Tomorrow क्या हो जाएगा पता नहीं, आज ठीक है. So a real sukham is there is no sorrow. That is the real sukham. That you can gain only when you attain Bhagavan. Until then, anityam asukham lokam imam prapya. Bhajasvama, worship me, worship the Lord. Worship the Lord means, now me here is very important because sometimes people criticize. Bhagavan is championing his own, worship me, worship me, worship me, he says. It is like, is it not, even Gita Bhagavan says, give up your ego, and he himself is advertising his ego. Like that some people criticize, the critics. Me here means every one of us has to say me, isn't it? I. That I in all of us is Bhagavan. That is why it is common. That I, aham, is common. There is no gender difference. There is no feminine I, masculine I. There is no Christian I or Hindu I. There is no American I or Indian I. No nationalities, no gender, no religious bar. What is that common thing in all human beings? Aham. And that common thing is Bhagavan. So therefore he says, Bhajasva. Each one of us, we have to worship yourself because you are a walking, moving temple. Because the Lord is installed here, you consider it's a temple, right? But the Lord himself is residing in your heart. Is it not a temple? We neglect this temple and worship other temple because we are not able to worship this temple, so we worship other temple. Therefore, Bhagavan, last verse, Manmana bhava madbhaktaha.
Manmana bhava madbhakta.
Madhyaji mam namaskuru.
Madhyaji mam namaskuru.
Mame vaishyasi yuktvevam.
Mame vaishyasi yuktvevam.
Atmanam matparayanaha.
Atmanam matparayanaha.
Manmana bhava. Madbhaktaha bhava. With the mind, manmana bhava. Let your mind revel in me. Manmana bhava. Isn't it? Right now our mind is reveling in what? Samsara. If I take another 5 more minutes, where your mind will revel? Lunch. Bhojanamayam. No. Let the mind, whenever the mind, it's not that always the mind is reveling in Bhagavan. It's not possible. Mind is to be used for your day-to-day activities. Whenever the mind is free, at that time what do you think? That makes you a devotee or otherwise. Whenever the mind is free, what thought it picks up? Local gossip. The latest movie you saw. शाहरुख खान अच्छा काम किया. क्या एक्ट किया है. Such thought comes to you. That is how we rebel. But instead of that, let the mind revel the thought of Lord. And how you can think of the Lord? See, this is very interesting. See, like a poet, like Tagore and all that. See, when he see a dewdrop on the lotus petal, he come out with a poem. You and I see the dewdrop, what happens? Nothing. इसमें क्या है? ऐसा रोज होता है. So that is why a Jivan Mukta Purusha, his mind is so pure. When he see the sunrise, he see the smile of Lord. When he hear the birds chirruping, what he hear? Hear the voice of Bhagavan. It's not that you have to think specially something, because you have to learn to look at Bhagavan everywhere. Next chapter is coming there, so we'll talk to you about it. This is Vibhuti Yoga, Bhagavan's Vibhuti Yoga. How to see that Lord in everything. This is the change, vision. This is that conversion of bhakta. An ordinary person into bhakta, this conversion is this. How you look at the world. So for example, a person in love, he will see everything is filled with love. Suppose he is a hatred, suppose a person is, he wants everything to be destroyed. Here also, the mind is filled with the thought of the Lord. What do you see? Bhagavan alone you see. Manmana bhava, mat bhaktaha bhava. Become his devotees. Bhagavan, devoted to the Lord. Then, mat bhaktaha bhava, madhyaji, means sacrifice. So whatever offering or prayer you do, sacrifice here can be translated as your worship. Whatever worship you do, worship to offer to Bhagavan, madhyaji mam. Namaskuru, prostrate. Prostration means the humility. So Sashtanga Pranama means what? When you fall flat. Dandavat it is said. Danda means a stick. Like a stick you fall down. Means what? Our ego is surrendered totally. Namaskuru. Mam eva eshyasi yuktva. Having united, you will come to me. Evam Atmanam Matparayanaha, taking me as your supreme goal. Param Ayanam, supreme goal. So that's why Ramayanam, generally we translate it as story of Rama, right? No. Ramasya Ayanam. Ramaha Ayanam Yasya also. So Rama, who is the goal of life. Atma Rama. So that is our goal. What is the goal of human life is Rama. Who is Rama? Atma. What is Atma? Myself. So this is the connection. So Atmatparayanaha, this should be taken as supreme goal. Because everybody has got immediate goal, ultimate goal, temporary goal, all these things we have, isn't it? So having come to this country, what was your goal first? You made a list. I want a house near the river view, 4 bedroom, 1 bedroom on the downstairs for the parents to come and stay. Then 2 imported cars, one Mercedes, another is BMW. 2-3 million in the bank, properly invested. Chunu munu, 1 or 2. 1 girl, 1 boy. An obedient husband. सुनते हैं, जो बोलते हैं वो सुनते हैं. These are the list you made. Now, some of you must have tick marked that also. Some of them you achieved it, some still struggling. They're all immediate goal, right? Now you got that goal. Are you happy? Then you start, when you reach there, you look around, you still feel, hey, ये तो मिलियन कुछ नहीं. Everybody is millionaire now. What is that? Then looking for billion. Once you reach billion, then what happens? There are so many millionaires. Never ends. So, end comes only when you reach Bhagavan. That is ultimate goal. Satisfaction. Okay? So, Om Tat Sat Srimad Bhagavad Gita Su Upanishadsu Brahma Vidyayam Yoga Shastre Sri Krishna Arjuna Samvade Rajavidya Rajaguhyana Yogo Nama Navamodhyaya. Om Purnamada Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnameva Vashishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Hari Om Shri Gurubhyo Namaha. Hari Om. As usual, this year also we are planning to have memorial camp. Anybody attended memorial camp before? Only one. So this year also